its wonder in me. I'm letting the power of God work its wonder in me. I'm letting the power of God work its wonder in me. Oh, I'm filled with peace and serenity. I'm free. I'm letting the power of God work its wonder in me. I'm letting the power of God work its wonder in me. I'm letting the power of God work its wonder in me. Oh, I'm filled with hope and serenity. I'm free. I'm letting the power of God work its wonder in me. I'm letting the power of God work its wonder in me. I'm letting the power of God work its wonder in me. Oh, I'm filled with love and serenity. I'm free. I'm letting the power of God work its wonder in me. I'm letting the power of God work its wonder in me. I'm letting the power of God work its wonder in me. Oh, I'm filled with joy and serenity. I'm free. And as you take your seats this morning, I invite you to just close your eyes and go to that beautiful place inside. Oh, sweet Spirit, this Sunday after Thanksgiving, we give you thanks for the love, the life, the light of you for us, as us, in our hearts, in our minds, throughout our entire being. We hold such great gratitude for your presence, your power in us, as us, and through us. And today, as we read the names of those on our prayer list, we set the intention that as each name is read, that person is bathed in love and their highest good comes to them. Pat and David Lynn Kyle, Marlene Bodenfield, Susan Healy Harmon, Sharon Watson, Emily, Andrew, and Mackenzie, Monica Contreras, Michael Rosenthal, Kay Bancroft, Gracie Brown, Ann Harvey, Aiden Towsley, Otto and Marilyn Good, and 2 names were added this morning, Ann Somerville and Patricia Plank, as well as prayers for a healthy, revitalized children's program here at UGC, and all those suffering everywhere. We hold you all in prayer. And now you can join with me for our prayer that there is only one presence and one power, active as the universe and as our lives, the all-loving goodness of God, and all is well. And now if you'll stay in this beautiful state for the reading of our daily word.
The daily word today is hope and faith. We have two words today. Hope and faith. Hope dawns within me and leads me to a deepening in faith. As Advent season begins, I say no to pessimistic or hopeless notions that may have crept into my thinking, dimming my hope and weighing on my mind and heart. Today I say yes to goodness and positivity. I feel a sense of renewed hope dawning within me, a promise that something wonderful is on its way. In these moments, I feel my faith reborn. I affirm my belief that no earthly condition, no worldly circumstances is greater than spirit. This is where I place my faith, in the power, the presence, love, and grace of God. As I call upon these divine attributes within myself, I perceive them more readily in others. I grow in faith that together we have the power to create the world of our highest imaginings. And from Romans 15:13, may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace in believing, so that you may abound in hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. Hope dawns within me and leads me to deepen in faith. And now we have another song. Thank you for this day. Please stand. I feel like
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this earth, Spirit. Thank you for this earth. Thank you for this earth, Spirit. Thank you for this earth. This healing, this healing, this healing earth. This healing, this healing, this healing earth. Thank you for this love, Spirit. Thank you for this love. Thank you for this love, Spirit. Thank you for this love. This healing, this healing, this healing love. This healing, this healing, this healing love. Thank you for this life, Spirit. Thank you for this life. Thank you for this life, Spirit. Thank you for this life. This healing, this healing, this healing life. This healing, this healing, this healing life. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day.
yay. Okay, so now we come into our time of meditation. So just take a nice deep breath and settle into your seats. And as we said before, Advent is this time for meditation and prayer and inner reflection. So I just invite you, as always, to just bring your awareness to your breath. Just take a nice deep breath and a sigh, maybe. Just bringing your awareness and shifting it from the outside world to the inner landscape of your being. And just repeat quietly to yourself, I am pure awareness. I am pure awareness. I am pure awareness. Allow whatever arises to just be. No judgment, no effort. And once again, I am pure awareness. I am pure awareness. I am pure awareness. Continuing to breathe slowly in and out, move that awareness to your heart center. And breathe as if you are breathing through the heart. Allow each exhale to be slightly longer than the inhale. This signals the body that it's safe to surrender into the moment. Breathing slowly and consciously. Recall a gift from Mother Earth for which you are grateful. Life itself, a gentle breeze, vibrant fall colors, a sunset or a sunrise. Allow this sense of gratitude to grow within your heart center. See it as a warm glow, a warm golden glow within your heart center. And as you allow it to expand, fill it with a sense of unconditional love. This love is energizing, uplifting, eternal. Take it in and allow it to fill you with a sense of well-being. and deep gratitude for this love that is yours without condition, without even asking. It is yours, always present. Now radiate this loving heart energy out beyond the physical body, expanding, moving gently beyond the energetic bodies and out into the universe and beyond. Love's pure light moving from your heart out to all creation, uplifting and blessing all. Love's pure light, pure awareness in truth, in love, in unity, and in gratitude. And so it is. So just gently bringing yourself back into this space when you're ready. Moving your hands and feet. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes and be fully present for our talk today. Amen.
Thank you, Sandy. Well, good morning, everyone. Awesome, awesome day today. So I'm just going to say happy Thanksgiving, a few days late, but that's okay. And hopefully your Thanksgiving was a nice one, nice and peaceful. You know, when we celebrate Thanksgiving, we generally are either looking back at things that we have had in our lives that we can be thankful for, or we think about the present moment. We're thinking about our friends, our family, thinking about all the things that we do have in life that we can be thankful for. And one of the things that we can do here in Nevada County, you know, we are so blessed to live in this county, because you can look outside right now and oh my God, the trees are in these absolutely gorgeous fall colors. It's like everywhere I drive lately, it's the reds and the golds. It's so beautiful. And because of that, as I was driving the other day, I thought, God, there's so much to be thankful for just living in this county alone. But today we are moving from the celebration of Thanksgiving into our Advent season, the 4 weeks prior to Christmas. And it's the time for us to reflect upon the birth of Jesus. The word Advent actually means arrival. So at this time, it's the time of the anticipation of the arrival of the baby Jesus into the world. And in unity, we would say that it's the arrival of our own personal Christ nature, you know, into our state of consciousness. We are always the Christ. We in unity know this. But Advent is the time for us to be become even more consciously aware of that Christ nature inside of us, so that at Christmas itself, we can actually have more of a full awakening, a full birth of that state of our being, the Christedness we are, into our conscious mind. So, each Sunday in Advent has a different theme. The first Sunday is about hope or faith. The second Sunday is peace. The third Sunday is love. And the fourth Sunday is joy. So today we begin that time of our Advent season with hope and faith. The word hope actually means confident expectation and desire for something good in the future. Confident expectation. In other words, expecting something to be. Yet today, what I found is that word hope actually seems to have lost the whole strength of that quality. Confident expectation means that you are expecting it to happen. There's no question about it. Not maybe, not might, not if I'm good enough, not if I've done enough prayers or whatever else, but absolutely expecting it to happen. Yet when I asked some people, some friends of mine, what the word hope meant for them, most of the answers were like, well, if it's supposed to be, if I'm supposed to have it. And when I asked them, well, what does that mean? They would say, well, you don't get everything you want, so if God wants me to have it, I'll have it. Which to me doesn't mean confident expectation. But when I asked people what the word faith meant to them, people were responding with, well, you just know it's going to happen. The word faith, to most people I spoke with, was a real trust in God that everything was going to work out, that whatever they needed, it was going to happen to them, it was going to come to them, that a healing was going to happen, that if they needed, money to meet a bill or something, it was going to be there. And to me, that is confident expectation. So the word hope at one time actually had that power that the word faith has for most people today. But either way you look at it, whether you call it hope or whether you call it faith, the bottom line is that it is confident expectation. So a question, where is your confident expectation in life? So when faced with some, personal difficulties, challenges, whatever, do you go to that place where there is confident expectation for the good in life? It's interesting, as I was thinking about that, I was looking through some Christmas things, and I realized there's all these pictures of Mary and Joseph riding walking, Mary's riding the donkey. And I got to thinking about Mary and Joseph on their trip to Bethlehem. So here's Mary, and since we're roughly about a month away from Christmas, let's just assume that she's 8 months pregnant. Now, some of you women, probably most of you, have been pregnant. And you remember what it's like being 8 months pregnant. So that's not an easy time on your body. And, we actually don't know when Mary and Joseph received the message that they had to go all the way to Bethlehem, for the census. But I put myself in Mary's position. I'm 8 months pregnant. huge, probably, with this baby. And I get the message that I have to travel about 90 miles on the back of a donkey to get this to this place. So, and the researchers figured that it probably took them about 10 or 11 days to travel that far. And I don't know about you, but when I got to thinking about it, I would not look forward at 8+ months pregnant of riding on the back of a donkey for 10 or 11 days. And you had to figure from where they were at, they were going to be walking over hilly terrain. They were going to be going over up and down mountains. They were going to be going through the desert. And all I could think about is, oh my God, would that test my faith? I don't know about Mary, but boy. You know, so here's Mary and Joseph, and they're starting to make preparations for this trip. And so they will be traveling on a donkey through the desert, which means for 10 or 11 days, they're going to have to pack food for that 10 or 11 days. And they're going to have to pack water, because who knows how far it is between all these different oasis areas. So it's not just water for them, but water for the donkey too. And, you know, I just all of a sudden had this flash of, wait a minute, we're always seeing pictures of Joseph leading this donkey and Mary's on the back of the donkey. But where's all the provisions? Where's all their blankets and their water and their food? So did they pack that on the donkey and then Mary sat on top of that? Or did they have a second donkey that was pulling all their provisions and Mary was riding on another one? This is where my mind was going, because this is how I think. But here's where the faith part starts to come in. Did we pack enough? This is going to be 10 days, 11 days. What if we run into weather? What if this? What if that? We may have to need more than what we packed. I mean, so, you know, even today, when we get ready to take a trip, we make this list, and we pack everything we need, and then it's like we get halfway to somewhere and we go, wait a minute, did we forget this? Well, you can always swing by the fast food place. You can always stop at wherever and pick something up. But Mary and Joseph, they don't have that opportunity. So, and one of the things we have to remember, that in traveling through the desert the way they are, it can be hot during the day, but it can be freezing cold at night. So they definitely had to pack blankets and things to go with them. So I wonder what Mary's thoughts were as she was packing for this trip. And one of the things we have to remember is that Mary and Joseph were a part of the Essene community. And the Essenes, to me, were very much into what today we would call metaphysical thinking. So they were known for their belief in a higher power, that there was a higher power within them to help them no matter what came up and all. And as they were a part of the Essene community, did they know? Were they being taught that their thoughts and words created the world around them? Did they know that they were co-creators with their lives and that they could actually create this journey to be as easy as they wanted? Did they know that they had Christ's power inside of them to provide for them no matter what? And because I ask my high self things all the time, I was wondering, did they ask their high self about what to pack and when to leave and all of that? So were they trusting and having faith that this journey that they're about to take was going to be an easy one and a good one? You know, so here's Mary. And she's probably spreading things out on the floor, looking, and remember, she didn't have her iPad with her to make her list. So, she's relying on memory and for the information from source to come through her to tell her what to take. And then I got to thinking, she's getting closer and closer every day to having that baby. What could her thoughts be about that? What if the baby comes early? Do I have everything I need if the baby does come early and we're on this trip? And is there going to be somebody there to help me, give birth to this child? And what about when we get to Bethlehem? It's like, is there going to be somebody to help me? It's probably going to happen there. And she probably has midwives telling her, well, the baby's going to come in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever. And she's thinking, but I'm not going to be with you. You're my helpers. Who am I going to have there? This is her first baby. So, once again, did she go into absolute faith and trust? Hey, God's got it. I'm protected. Everything's good. It's going to work out fine. Did she have that faith? We assume, because after all, she's Mary, and we put her on this pedestal, but we keep forgetting she was also in a female human form, 8.5 months pregnant. And for those of you who have been pregnant, you know how when the baby sits on your bladder, what happens. And plus, she's riding side saddle on a donkey. I don't know how many of you have ever ridden a horse side saddle. I have once. I will never do it again. You are so far off of your center of balance. And then she has, 15 pounds roughly out in front of her, pulling her. Oh. So was she putting a sense of confident expectation into her thinking? And where would you be in your faith, in your confident expectation, if you were in Mary's shoes or sandals right at that moment? And the irony is that we have all been in some type of a situation that has pulled us probably as much as it was pulling Mary and Joseph. I doubt if any of us had to look forward to a 10 or 11 day trip on the back of a donkey being 8.5 months pregnant. But each and every one of us has faced looking forward to doing something that we didn't want to do, or looking forward to doing something that we had to do that we didn't want to do. I doubt if Mary really wanted to take that trip to Bethlehem at this stage of her pregnancy. But yet she knew she had to be counted in this census. So when you're faced with something that you don't want to do, but know you have to, do you move to confident expectation? Do you move to that element of faith, of knowing that everything about your life is in perfect divine order? Do you stop and do you ask Source, what am I to do? What is it that is mine to do at this moment? You take time to sit in prayer and meditation every day so that you're always connected to Source, so that when something unexpected happens, you just drop right into your flow with Source, with your absolute perfection of connection, that no matter what, you will be guided. You will know what to do. I know for some of us, things can happen, and there's this instantaneous movement in our minds of into that place that I'll call confident expectation. We just go there. And yet there's other things that happen and it sets us back. And we go, whoa, wait a minute. And then sometimes it'll be very quickly that we move, wait a minute, just connect with Source, take a deep breath, let Source fill me. And in moments, we're back into that space of faith and trust. Other times it might take half an hour to an hour just because of what we were just, the information we just received, and it unsettled us so much. But I know that for most of you sitting here, you have that connection with Source. That even if it takes a little bit of time, that you still come back to that place of confident expectation about whatever is happening. Our daily word for today stated, I affirm my belief in no earthly condition, no worldly circumstance is greater than spirit. This is where I place my faith, in the power, presence, love, and grace of God. So today, as we begin the season of Advent, as we open ourselves to consciously recognize the Christ beings that we are, I invite you to take the energy of confident expectation of the presence and power of the Christ that is in you and as you. So as we move from our day of Thanksgiving into this Advent season, I invite you to hold on to the energy of thanksgiving and gratitude for the presence and the power of the Christ in you, as you, flowing through you, present with you every single day, every single moment of every day. And with confident expectation that all the good in life is here for you, ready for you to claim it. And that it will be yours today and every day that comes up. Thank you, and God bless each and every one of you. And of course, this now brings us to the time where we can share our tithes, our gifts, our love offerings. So as we take our love offerings into our hands, hold them over our hearts. Let us join together. Prosperity shall flow to us and through us in unending streams of plenty. The inexhaustible resource of spirit is equal to every demand. And so it is. And as our ushers come forward, we're gifted with some special music.
We are all seeds in the garden of God's trees, red and yellow, black us all. I believe we are all one spirit on this spinning ball. Bless us all. Bless us all. I believe we are all one spirit on this spinning. God bless us all. We are all seeds living in the garden of God's dream.
Beautiful, thank you. We'll take time to take one. So we take these gifts that you have so generously donated to help this center, to help our community, and to help unity worldwide, to hold the faith that there is only love. And now, because it is the final Sunday of the month, is there anyone here who has a birthday in November? Yes, come forward, please. Come up, come up, come up. So, let's stand and sing happy birthday to these beautiful people.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you. You are wonderful. God is blessing you now.
Yay! And happy birthday to each and every one. So just a few announcements. You can go ahead and have your seats again. Reverend Jerry will be showing a series of videos on aging issues, including health care for the Spiritual Exploration series. So Tuesday, December 6th, 13th, and 20th, he will be sharing that. And starting on January 3rd, we'll begin a book study of Anna, the grandmother of Jesus, which Jetta Molly highly recommended. So if you're interested in getting a copy of the book, please call the office ASAP so Leslie knows how many to order, and then plan to be a part of that discussion group on those Tuesdays. So right now, Lynn over here is actually helping the homeless in Auburn. So we are collecting blankets, socks, t-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets for the homeless camp there. Just bring them here on into the center. We're putting everything into the library conference room area. And of course, Leslie, passing right by Lynn's house, takes them to her. So that's great. And of course, our fall auction is next Sunday. So everything is up on the board back there. We've got everything out ready for you just to take a look at, pursue everything else. And then, if you aren't able to come in, we do have it on our website. So you can go to the website and get the pictures of everything that's there. So next Sunday, right after service, We're going to have the auction itself, and it has written here, thank you in advance for your assistance in making this a great fundraiser. Now go bid, 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 bid. And next Sunday, there are some very specific participation instructions for the auction. And this is really for those of you at home who won't be attending service here. We're going to have a Zoom link open for all that want to participate and can't be here. So after service, where you're on YouTube, you need to close YouTube down and go to Zoom. And all that information will be sent out in your e-bulletin of, what Zoom to go. However, your bidding is going to be on our unitygold.us website. So you're going to have to open Zoom and then open our website, and you have to bid using the bidding program that's on the website. So one thing that needs a clarification on this, because I have been asked by more than one person, the biscotti baking party is one event for 4 people. So the top 4 bidders are the 4 people in that baking party. I had someone say to me, wow, Claire is really going to be busy with 4 parties. And it's like, well, what do you mean 4 parties? Well, it's a party for 4, so if I bid, I get to invite my friends. It's like, whoa, no, we better clarify this. So 1 event, 4 top bidders. There you go. So we do need some website help. Marlene has been maintaining our website for several years, and it's really more than a one-person job. So if you have worked with computers and are interested in helping Marlene out, you can just let Leslie know, and she can take it from there. So if you would like to receive our weekly e-bulletin, there's a sign-up sheet on the back table over here, and we can send that to you. And of course, as always, I love honoring our volunteers, because this church would not be as it is without those volunteers. So our platform assistant today was Sandy Spurgeon, so thank you, Sandy, for that. Our musicians are Gabriel and Angela. The greeters were Jay and Claire Palmerino. Our ushers are Larry Holman and Catherine Arbini. Chaplain today is Christy Stevens. The hospitality in the back is Bonnie Hart and Lita Stone. Our sound is Greg McCoy and Ed Dennis. The PowerPoint and live stream is Kelly Garmeyer with Leslie assisting her up there. The bookstore is Patricia Leventon, and of course our beautiful altar for today was done by Lita Spoto. And just one more quick announcement. If you want to sign up for the Healing Clinic, which will be December 11th, the second Sunday in December, Anne-Marie Jaggy is going to be in the back. Chris usually takes the sign-ups, but since she's going to be our chaplain for today, Anne-Marie said that she would help take people to sign up for that, and she'll be in the back today. So that brings us to our time of our prayer of protection, and then our closing song. So let's stand. And let's join together. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, because I am, and all is well. And before we sing our final song, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you for being here today. Thank you to everybody on the YouTube this morning. God bless each and every one of you. And now let's join together in our final song.
Peace in my life is growing because I choose love. Love's always present, it's what I'm made of. I choose love.
We are a part of each other.
We are one tie that binds us, that can't be undone. I choose love. Peace in my family is growing because I choose love. Let love be present, it's what we're made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one loving family, sharing one son. I choose love. Peace for our planet is growing because we choose love. Let love be present, it's what we're made of. We choose love.
We are a part of each other.
We are one. One choice unites us. Let this be the one. We